Money FM 89.3. Best of Friday Night Live. Friday night at the movies.
Yes, indeed, folks. It's time for a little bit of
Friday Night at the Movies.
Yes, and listen to this. Just
Yes.
listen to this. If anyone is listening and has Netflix at home, which would be most of you, whatever country you're listening in, if you switched on Netflix right now, on the homepage, you'll see a cute bunch of animated K-pop stars right on the homepage.
Yes.
I checked this today before I came out. Now, this band that you're looking at, this is a girl band.
Yes.
And they lead a double life.
Yeah.
They are K-pop singers by day and demon hunters by night.
That's right.
And not only that, they face off against a rival boy band called the Saja Boys.
Yep.
And they're also secret demons. So it's pop band versus pop band, but it's also demon versus demon. Now, that seems innocuous. It seems harmless. Why am I telling you this? Because listen to this. K-pop Demon Hunters is the movie I'm talking about, and it is smashing record after record. Just this week, it became Netflix's most viewed movie ever. 236 million.
Yeah.
It's overtaken Red Notice to be the biggest Netflix release ever. That's impressive. But what's more impressive, in the same week, it topped the US box office at the big screen. So people who can watch it at home still went to the cinema to see the same thing, which is crazy. It's never been done. It will never be done again. Why would you go to the cinema to see something you can see on TV on a small screen?
Yeah.
Keep going. The key track from the film, Golden, hit number one in the US Billboard
100.
Top 100.
Hot 100
Hot
at the same time, yeah.
Still not finished. So you've got the top movie you've on Netflix, top movie at the cinema, top single on the US pop charts, and they've got the most streams on Spotify in 2025. It is a monster. It is a global phenomenon. Dan, tell me why.
It is crazy, Neil. I mean, we're seeing how, cinemas have sold out shows across more than 1,000 venues. Just imagine the scale of how much influence there is. But yes, this is basically an animated film about singing teenagers who secretly battle the forces of evil and has confirmed its status as the breakout hit of this summer after becoming Netflix's most watched film in history. So I believe that the tracks are in the top 5. The first time a soundtrack has achieved such a feat since the Saturday Night Fever back in 1978.
Correct.
And surprisingly, if you didn't already know, the movie was produced not by Netflix, but by Sony Pictures Animation, the same people that created the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Yeah, so yes, I think I've got my reasons as to why I believe this is becoming a huge phenomenon. And for one, it's got to be the film's music, right? And it's a lot to do with the K-pop music culture. It has evolved into, we can say, a multi-billion-dollar industry today, right? It's fueled by, a global fan base known for its catchy and all these meticulously produced music, high energy, and just very flamboyant kinds of visuals. So this, I feel, resonates with a lot of the crowd these days. And on that note, that brings me over to my next point, the growing familiarity with Korean culture. Because for the past 20 to 30 years, I feel that K-pop has really struggled to at least keep up or show how to naturally integrate into what we call the mainstream pop culture, right? Just like how the US and UK has seamlessly been able to do.
Yeah.
But today, animation became a way and an effective way to introduce unfamiliar cultures to mainstream platforms, just like how we've seen with Demon Slayer.
I think that's a key point, because we've had many Blackpink,
Yes.
BTS.
Yeah.
They crossed over a little bit, but not in the way that this movie has, because animation as a medium, it transcends religion, race,
Language,
culture, language, age. So that it's probably the only medium left where the whole family will go. Kids, parents, grandparents, they all enjoy animation. So that's why I think you're right. That's why there's been real cultural crossover in a way that we've never seen before.
Yeah, and it's phenomenal because I'm just left wondering, why is it that, only this film, especially one that's adapted from the Korean culture, has taken off so much. I mean, we've seen, Toy Story, different Pixar films, but somehow they just don't seem to get the same fan base, So I think what really comes to play has to do with something new, the novelty of, experiencing what it's like in the Korean life, right? Especially around food and dining customs, which is an essential part of Korean culture. So I feel like maybe people are just perhaps tired of the same few things that's presented in the cinema landscape, which is why I think something new and something refreshing, especially I think the fact that they adapted this new this example of cultural sensitivity, basically what they did was that the characters, they speak in English in the final form, right? But the animators, they've designed their mouth movements to match the shapes of Korean pronunciation.
Oh, interesting.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
That's quite cool, huh?
Yeah.
So I think it's how they really integrate the culture, the Korean culture, into the movies and really just teach people how things, or there's life beyond just the US and UK.
Yeah.
That's drawing a lot of these attention and eyeballs.
There's another thing I've been reading about this movie that I really like, because it's something I try to teach with students, young people. Authenticity. Give the audience something they cannot get from AI. Because you see an animation now, you think AI could do that.
Yeah.
Just give me 4 kids, make them Korean, make up some K-pop songs. No, it's not as easy as that, because where this film is really getting a lot of respect, credit, kudos, is because they have immersed the audience in what it's really like to be part of a fandom. And it's like the most unbelievable detail. Things like fan signing events, even the Korean placards that the kids collect, and the light sticks that the kids want. It immerses you in a world that kids actually know. AI can't do that.
No.
You could tell that the people who have researched this, I read up on this today, they went to these unbelievable fan events. They're like religious events when these kids go to these things.
Yeah.
They spoke to the kids, they spoke to the stars, they spoke to the organizers, and they got a real sense of authenticity.
Yeah.
So that when kids watch it, even if you're not, say, a K-pop fan, but you're an obsessive Taylor Swift fan or an obsessive Harry Styles fan, you get that sense of fan worship in this film in a way that you ironically don't sometimes in live action.
Yeah.
So even though it's animation, they've created that realism in a way that's cut through to kids across the world.
Yeah.
And I think that's extraordinary.
And I think also the voice that comes to play. I mean, a lot of these films rely a lot on the music, right? Back to my first point. And I think that there's something that AI can't exactly replicate. The feelings, the emotions, and the empathy that you feel just by hearing an authentic, real voice. And that probably sums up why this is definitely a hit across the world as of today.
And just to add to that point, you make a good point.
Yeah.
Again, someone could say, I just get AI and a laptop and I bang out some tunes.
Yep.
You could, but they wouldn't sound authentic. I looked up today the K-pop songs that are so catchy in this film that have become hits all over the world.
Yeah.
They got the producers and the songwriters who work with BTS.
Yes.
And this other band called Twice.
Yes.
Who are the 2 big stars.
Yeah.
They didn't need to do that.
Nope.
They could have got AI. They could have got any off-the-peg writer.
True to their roots and their foundations.
Because the kids will know.
Yeah, of course.
You cannot patronize kids, teenagers. They
Of
will know
course.
straight away, that's the real deal. That's AI. We think they won't, but they will.
Oh yeah, 100% true. And that being said, Neil, I mean, I have been thinking about what might be any other animated films that I feel it's worth visiting this weekend if you have got time. And to me, I think the one movie that really speaks volumes and gives me a similar vibe to that of the K-pop Demon Hunter has to be Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And the reason is, of course, I think first things first, the creative and the innovative visual style.
Yeah, similar style, yeah.
Yeah, I really, really like the way that these animations just bring to life the emotions that typically you wouldn't see in a cartoon, right? And the fact that they blend, with traditional techniques and to create such a unique and immersive experience for everyone, I think that is just unbeatable. It's completely different. Like you watch, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and you watch like maybe Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man or Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It's a completely different vibe. And it's a really nice twist to the Marvel character and the hero that we grew up with. So especially since how the complex storytelling, they built on the popularity of the film, but it also shows how human he can be. I think that you've mentioned before how it's important that characters need to seem like they have weakness as well.
Yeah, relatable.
Exactly. So it relates to me, and I think if you haven't already watched Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, this is another one that you may want to consider.
And yet again, he manages to bring everything back to Spider-Man.
Because I love Spider-Man.
All roads lead to Spider-Man for
Spider-Man.
Dan. But I want to know, has anybody seen K-Pop Demon Hunters?
Yeah.
Have your kids seen it? Have you watched it? Do WhatsApp 8855-0893. Are you planning to watch it? It is a global behemoth all over the world. And I'd love to know what you think of it, because it is breaking box office records.
Mm-hmm.
It is breaking Netflix records, Billboard records, Spotify records.
Yeah.
This is not a flash in the pan phenomenon.
Nope.
This is here to stay, my friend.
100% right. I think that's going to be top of my list. I'm quite embarrassed that I haven't actually watched it.
I thought you liked that kind of stuff.
I do, but the past few days and weeks have been rather busy for me. So I would try to allocate some time in probably this or next weekend to watch this, and I'll give my full review then.
All right, folks. That's it for this week. Do listen and do look out for K-Pop Demon Hunters. It is taking the world by storm.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.